Okay. Let's see if I'm live. Heard me. Just make sure. Yeah. Okay, good. So we're live. Hi. And you. Wait, share? Share this. Share it over there and share it over there. I'm live right now. Share. Yes. So if you're watching this and you get value out of it, please share this video. Remember to subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when I'm on next. Um, yeah. So share over here. I'm live right now. Oh, I can share it there. Hold on. I think I could share it there. Can I oh, hold on. I think I could. There's one more place I could share. Hold on. Hold Let me share it. Because I want people to come on. So, and I know, like, I'm jumping on. I didn't give enough notice. I need to give more notice. I'll work on that. So, copy that section live right now. All right. So that, and plus, here they only let you post once a day anyway. So, and you know what? I'll post it here. They didn't want me in there. They should not have had me in there. They did this one share. Okay, that one shared. That one shared. All right. So we shared. So many other places to share. We're not sharing there. There's so many places to share and where I also don't want to share. Um, look, let's check my settings. Every time it says about my audio, output, audio, it's 1.28. It's your recommended, unless there's something else missing. Audio track 1. Oh, that's not selected. Oh, rush. You can hear me. I heard me. Heard me. Yeah, my audio is fine. My audio, if so, like I don't want to start the stream again because of audio issues, I'm just gonna we're just gonna roll with it. This is on. It's on. We have stuff to do. Right, so let's put for there. Chat is open. I need. So what did it do? That one. This. They remove the cameras when I them. Okay, I can see chat and here. All right. Okay. 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 I think I'm ready. Go straight into the full screen. So it is May. I think the date today is May 2nd. Oh, we turn off my phone real quick. All right. So it's May 2nd. We are what are we doing? The budget for May, we're reviewing the spending for April, and I'm going to show you how I plan the budget for May. And also, if anybody's in chat and there's questions, things like that, I will answer questions. Um, yeah, so I don't, it's just another month for me, really. Like, and then I've been in therapy, and the therapy ends on Thursday, and then I'm on a waiting list for another therapy person. Um, Basically accessing mental health supports in my country, in my city. You're constantly in and off of waiting lists, and luckily, from past experience of in and out of therapy, I have enough tools to work with that I'm not in the same insecure quarter life crisis I was before. I have a pretty good idea of who I am, what I want, and things like that. Sometimes, yes, like the things that always frustrate me is um ODSP, Ontario Disability Support Program. Living with a disability on a low income is always something that brings up a lot of, not conflict, but like mental challenges that just frustrate me because I'm like it just frustrates the whole system frustrates me. So there's a lot of things in there that frustrate me that I'm working through that luckily I worked through last year, the year before, like the last 3 years of me working on my financial trauma that I didn't have the opportunity to address when I was in um uh CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, and other forms of therapy. Finances almost never comes up. And it's probably because the therapists that you're working with in those situations, they don't have really good money stories or money psychology. So they don't have the tools to help you because they can't, they haven't done it, so they can't help you. They're not familiar with it. So you're left on your own devices to hopefully figure it out. And I think that part of the system needs to change, but I don't have the resources to change that part of the system. I just can only do it for myself. Yeah. Because like starting this journey, I've been on this journey of documenting my financial journey of poverty to financial independence, and it was hard. It was super hard. I should probably do full screen. Hold on. It was super hard of going through my finances, going through knowing what I really want for myself, and then knowing I can get that. Like if I like so how I want to buy a house, and in my vision board has um different images of homes I would like to live in my future. And for a long time on my vision board, the vision board is from like 2015. Yeah, the vision board is from 2015. So the vision board is getting old, but things on the vision board, some of them take longer to materialize because my psychology needs to be ready to make those things happen. I keep looking over here. Hold on. I keep looking at my face. So the things, no, you're still gonna look at your face. There's so many cameras with my face on it right now. It's weird. Um, yeah, so things on the vision board, some of them happen very, very quickly, and then some of them just paused. Like there was drive my business forward, or what else do I have? Invest in yourself. Oh, have condo savings. Like it actually says to have savings for my condo right under the condo I wanted to live in. Because I actually went to the sales location or their previous, it's like this condo had like four or three different buildings of the condo. I went to the location. Now, if I go look up that condo where I thought I was going to live in, some of the units are like $2.2 million. And if I was better mentally ready at the time I knew I wanted like to buy my first house and I knew I wanted to buy my condo. I would have been in a completely different place. But you do things when you're ready and with everything I know with therapy and everything I know about trauma and healing from trauma, your brain can only process things when you're ready to do it. Like but your body is like it physically lets you know I'm ready to do this. Like things like that. So yeah, I like if you've been following everything about my videos, yes, there's a lot of things going on. Disability has always been a struggle for me. Then working my career as a cam model has been challenging for me because the longer I do it, I have higher expectations of what my career should look like. And then other people who don't do my job or live with my disability or live with me have interesting opinions about what they think I should be doing, and they never stop to ask what I think I should be doing. Like I'm with me every day. We have me, myself, and I have conversations every single day. And every single day, I'm working towards either something from my past or something in my present or my future. Every day. Like I'm constantly worried about what happened in the past and what happened in the future, which means I'm always in anxiety all the time. That's pretty much what that means. So things like that are just, yeah. And then now things are calmer. Think like I'm rebuilding my credits. I don't feel guilty about filing bankruptcy, even though other people think I should. And then this morning I uploaded a video on the channel because I did a video reviewing a product that the company sent me yesterday, and there's a comment on there that's really weird. Like, I know if I want to have a Christian faith, I know where to go look for it. It's readily available to me when I'm ready to have that particular type of faith-based um, teaching and be part of that organization. But I already know from past experience of trying religion because I thought that's what I was supposed to do so that other people would be happy with me, that I don't want to be in organized religion. I've established my spiritual faith in a faith-based practice for me that works for me, that I don't need to promote to get you involved in it because I think it's good for you because the organization told me that I have to bring you into the I don't need to do that. I don't. Like if we're truly from a how like if we're truly created from a higher power, we already know where to find that higher power when we need that higher power. And it's I don't want to talk about it, but it's not the way that some people are doing it right now. It's truly, and the thing is, when I tell them I'm not interested, they have this weird way of like arguing with me that I should be interested in it because they're told I'm supposed to be interested in it, and they're told if I reject it that there's something wrong. Like, leave me alone. If you go watch the video I uploaded yesterday, and I left a comment there. I comment backed on it, totally did. I comment backed on it, and I think I posted on my Twitter. Yeah, I posted on my Twitter about it. And I think I posted on my Facebook. Um, I don't need you telling me to go find Jesus. I know where to find him where I want to find him. I know where he is. I know, like, I grew up in the church. If I want to go back there, my mom is ready to bring me back when I'm ready. I'm not going to do it. Leave me alone. So let's get into the budget. Um, yeah, where did it go? Desktop. Okay, so here is, wait, we're not there yet. We're still on the slide. Give me a minute. Um, Out of full screen, every dollar, spreadsheet. Oh, I need to show April 1st. It's April. It's April. Actually, maybe we could. We'll do that. No, okay, I will keep that. All right, keep that. So we're done with this. Then we go to the budget, to that. Okay, so hopefully this is every time. That is so annoying. Okay, all right, May, April. Okay. Yes, I'm talking to myself. Give me a minute. Okay. So here is, it's a little bit too big. Sure how it looks. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, good. Okay, still on the screen? Yeah, we're still on the screen. So here's April. April summary spent $2,572 for the month of April. Housing, $1,267.34. Lifestyle, $442.35. Transportation, $12.60 because I was able to load on my transportation card, $7.60. It was kind of nice how that worked. And savings, I put in $673.91 in savings. I did what? Hold on. That was interest on the emergency fund. Right. And I also took out money out of the emergency fund um, to pay down my credit card because the time of the month happened in April and I wasn't expecting it. Like it told, like the older you get, your cycle is different. Nobody told me this. I'm learning. It doesn't show up the way it did 10 years ago, and it doesn't show up the way it did 20 years ago. My body is going through some interesting changes that I probably need to talk to my doctor because I don't know what's going on. And I just saw her. Oh, yeah, yeah. I just saw my doctor. We had a talk. We had yeah. So, yeah, I ended up using the emergency fund. I'm really happy for the emergency fund for that purpose. That was the purpose of the emergency. Because when I'm on that time of the month, it doesn't happen. It's not every month for me. And also, I don't work webcam when that happens. I do other things. I spent a lot of time relaxing. I started back watching the show Grimm. Um, yeah, I shut everything off that time. Like I shut everything off. I don't like I right, I did. So Lovense, I did an article for them about 12 years to working as a cam model, making a long-term career. They posted my article on their site. It's live and it's in Spanish. They translate it in Spanish, so it's pretty great. April was a really productive month for me in that I was able to use my emergency fund for the unexpected, totally unexpected, because I typically have a routine of how I manage working and dealing with my menstrual cycle, where I'm back to normal schedule. We're back to the routine. We're back to let's work 40 hours a week. Like let's produce as much video content, streaming content as possible. I have to move on with my saving goals for May. Oh, right, the cardiologist. So, start of the year, I was experiencing feet swelling a lot of the times. I ended up seeing I ended up doing an ultrasound. Then I went to the vascular surgeon. They did another ultrasound on me. Then the vascular surgeon said that they think my feet swelling is from poor circulation. So basically, when you sit down a lot of the time, the circulation of fluid in your body that naturally happens because your heart is pumping, your lungs are pumping, all your organs are moving blood through your body all the time. They can pull to the bottom of your feet and then swell up your feet and your ankles, and it's painful. Super, super painful. So, your girl needs to exercise. I'm not opposed to exercise. It just, growing up for me, exercise was always for my mother and my sister. I never thought I needed to. I mean, I played hockey as a kid. I played roller hockey. I was in track and field. I was in ballet. I did really well on volleyball. I did awesome in touch football. But now that I'm older and things are changing, exercise needs to be part of the routine. Plus, exercise is good for multiple sclerosis and, of course, your natural stabilization of your mental health. But to actually plan it in my routine of my schedule, that has just been a little bit challenging for me of how I want to do it. Because I rather be home than go out to a gym. So even that, I'm trying to pick fitness programs, exercise programs that fit my budget, but also fit my interests. So I have a pretty good interest when I used to go to the chiropractor for the Pilates machine, the reformer machine where you slide up and down on that board, and it's body resistant exercises. So I like the body resistant exercises where like even the whole I want an exercise bike. I've been looking at that. I narrowed it down to the exercise bike that I want because I don't want to get a Peloton to be stuck with Peloton. And I narrowed it down to two exercise bikes that I like. One of them is more actually no, one of them is actually the exercise bike you would find in the fitness gyms, and another one is just a home version of the exercise bike. So now that the cardiologist, he ordered two tests. He ordered the CT chest scan, and like the CT machine is you lie in this machine and the machine spins around, like it spins over you. But the spinning, there's radiation in the spinning. And they also gave me a contrast dye. So for whatever reason, whenever I do my MRI, ultrasound, on MRI, ultrasound, CT scan, sometimes they give me the contrast dye where they inject contrast in, like they make a line in my arm, the IV, and they inject it. So I'm tired of being poked this year. Routine of routine stuff I do for all the tests I do. I'm just a little tired. So I'm really happy that the cardiologist said everything is fine. There is a hole in my heart, but the hole in my heart is not what they're concerned about. So, and then everything else that they were looking at for my heart, it's in normal range of what they're looking for normal range. It's just that the fellow cardiologist doctor, so there was the cardiologist, my doctor, and then his intern, his fellowship intern, she just suggested maybe I should exercise because apparently you can be out of breath from not exercising. So you can actually get shortness of breath from inactivity of not exercising. And then I need to ease my body into exercising so I can lower my heart rate. So my blood pressure was fine, but my heart rate was a little higher. And because everything else is in normal range, it's just healthy lifestyle choices. But unknowingly, with healthy lifestyle choices and being on disability assistance, they are expensive because disability is a fixed income. Show you, April. Disability, I only get 14.45 and 15 cents a month, and that's supposed to cover everything in my budget. We all know that doesn't happen from this income line item in my budget. It happens from the other parts of my income, like my tax credit, when I actually bring in money from self-employment, sometimes gifts, like the college sent me a refund. So that was so unexpected. But that unexpected money that came in from my college because I withdrew out of the semester, I withdrew out of my program last year when I was dealing with referral to the cardiologist because it freaked me out. The college gave me a refund. I was able to deposit that into my account. And then from there, it went into the emergency fund. So I brought my emergency fund up to $800. So now, because I'm following some of the baby steps. So I still need to bring in $200 to bring my emergency fund back up to $1,000. Then we focus on paying off credit cards. While I pay off credit cards, we are investing in the disability savings plan, which happened in April. I put 250 in the registered disability savings plan because the government of Canada said if I deposit $5,000, they will match me in disability grants and bonds $10,500, which would bring my disability savings plan above $60,000 just based on the numbers that are there, not trying to calculate the growth of the portfolio in the growth of the stocks and mutual funds that are in my disability savings plan. I probably should make a video about the disability savings plan because most of the videos about the disability savings plan on YouTube are from people that do not have it. So, like they give you really great educational information about it, but I live with the registered disability savings plan that my doctors had to fill out forms. I had to wait for the government to approve my disability. And then once I got approved, I had to open the disability savings plan and then maximize the advantages and benefits of the disability savings plan because that is my income for retirement based on my 20-year career as a cam model that needs to make sure that I can retire with dignity because it's never going to happen from CPP, ODSP, or CPP disability. Yeah, this is the whole ODSP disability to financial independence, how it comes into play. Am I still talking? Hold on. Oh, yep. We have a lot to. This is only April. This is only April. This is only April. Okay. So yeah, April we spent $2,572. So 250 went there. Oh, I put money in travel. Oh, I took that out. Oh, try to start a travel savings account because I need to get my passport and I took that money out. So we have to work on that. Yeah, we're back to zero. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it's all right. There's like the, there's this, the budget, and then I have a rough memory of what I've done with the actual account associated with the line item in the budget. And the only thing that really tried to stay on track was the disability savings plan for March. That. And then my credit cards. So my credit cards, so what it is, so on my credit cards, there's some business expenses on my credit cards. So with being a content creator, intellectual property as your business, so like digital assets on the internet, I spent quite a bit of money renewing my website domain names for my entertainment uh entertainment name and persona as a cam model. Because let me go back over here. Let me talk to you. So like I talk about it, the branding as a cam model, you as a cam model choosing to be a cam model, picking your name as like the performer name, your stage name as a cam model is very important because that is the number one online asset people look for when they want to find you as a cam model. To the point where it's like super valuable because now when like so how like the industry is getting bigger or there's more education towards the industry and more people are coming into the industry, you have to, like, so if you want to establish yourself as the entertainer, as the entertainer enterprise, as the entertainer business, like music artists, like for me, I really like listening to Spice. Spice is a big, huge reggae artist, but I'm pretty sure Spice has registered Spice in every place that she can for Spice, like Beyonce and Prince. And then when Prince changed his name, and then who else changed his name? P. Diddy? I think P. Diddy changed his name, or Kanye? Who's with who's with on Beyonce? I forgot. But you know what I mean? Like, and Drake and Cardi B, like they and Madonna and Cher, everybody, like all of those artists, they are protecting their name as an artist. Like Charlie Sheen and Amelia Estevez, how they're brothers, but they have different names. Yeah, like so me as a cam model and my name as a cam model, I'm gonna have to contact a lawyer. Keep looking over there. I have to contact a lawyer about protecting my intellectual property, that is my name that I've been using from day one of entering this industry. So things like that, or working as a cam model and protecting your business, protecting your assets, protecting um your tax responsibilities, your retirement responsibility. Like there's so many things that you need to protect that I really probably should make a Patreon to discuss them in more detail, because like so many people are still, they haven't established themselves, the foundation, and then there's a lot of things. If you don't establish yourself properly, you spend more money fixing what you don't establish. Same thing with building a house. Like people build a house and it's on bad foundation or bad installation, or the windows are bad, or what, hey 90s baby, the windows are bad. um you spend more money fixing those things. It's the same thing with establishing a business. You need to spend the money correctly the first time so you're not going back to spend money on things you should have done in the first place. Like that. Like it's, and then the companies we work for, the cam companies, the platforms we work for, they're not going to tell you how to set up your business structure as a cam model when you become a cam model. And some campsites, so if you become pretty popular as a cam model on the campsite, some of them will register your performer name as their intellectual property. So it's a really good idea that you register your business name, your performer name, your business registrations, your trademarks. Please see a lawyer. Just please, please see a lawyer about the things I'm talking about. I'm not giving you advice. I'm giving you things of, I made these mistakes and I have to go back and fix them. And I'm sharing you my journey of how I established and built my career. And now I have to go learn things in business that was never going to be taught to me, because it's how the industry treats you. They literally treat you as unintelligent, so they're not going to, it's just the way the system, the capitalism system, sometimes they feed off you not having the knowledge. So they make more money off of you not having the knowledge. You're going to have to become aware and get the knowledge, but then there's also this thing of things you don't know that you don't know that you need to know, and no one's going to tell you because they don't want you to know that. If you understood what I just said, let me know. Um, yeah, things like that. So like that's where I'm at now. Like I'm in camming for 20 years. There's certain goals I have for the companies that are still around that I still work for, that yeah, like me buying a house, me establishing more of me of a online brand, the whole social media influencer thing, career path. Um, Yeah, I hate that now it's a thing. When I started, it wasn't a thing. And if I had the, like, I mean, I went and got my taxes done because I was worried about that, but I really should have been worried about my entire business operation. And to be worried about your entire business operation, you really need to plan your board of advisors to help you create your empire. Like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, those people. They have a legal team backing them up. They have their financial team backing them up. They have legal, legal finance and operations, business administration. Yeah, they have those things in place. There's like legal, finance, business operator, CFO, CFO, COO, CEO. Yeah, man, those big letters that we gripe about because they make so much money. Those you need those people on your team. You need to hire those type of people on your team. CFO is financial service officer, CFO is operations officer, I think. And then CEO is executive officer, and then your accounting department. Like you need those people. Before, oh, did we get into the budget for May? We did not. We should do that. But yeah, which is like we did get into goals. That is definitely the goals section of my budget. Totally the goal section of my budget because there's so many things I want to accomplish. And now that I'm more mature, I'm more wisdom, have the experience, and as I was learning, I was working. At least like the good thing I did is while I was working was to keep my performer name as long as humanly possible because websites, domain names, like if you go to a domain register, like there's a whole bunch of them register a website domain name. Just look that up. You'll get a whole bunch of them suggesting you they're the best because not all of them could be the best, but every company that offers that service wants to be the best. That, yeah, like I feel guilty that I didn't establish those things. And it's like the guilt is coming from people were stopping me from accomplishing those things because they were worried about the industry that I'm in because they wanted to put a moral judgment stamp on it like the comment on my video yesterday like trying to tell me I need Jesus. I know where he is. I know where to find him. There's a church down the road if I can go find him. Yeah. Okay. Um okay. Like if like there's I hope there's people in here, but I go on a rant talking by myself. I do. Okay, so this is that. Okay, here's April. We went through April. April actual planned actual. So actual spending, housing. Housing was 54%. Debt was 7%. My savings was 19%. Transportation, the little tiny one was less than 1%. And then my lifestyle was 18%, which falls in line with the recommended. To recommended, I should be spending housing 50% or a little higher. It's okay. 25% was lifestyle, 5% was transportation, and 15% was savings, and then 5% on debt repayment. So I may, no, we'll leave them. It's fine. That's April. It's okay. That's April. All right. May. This one right now. So this is how this sheet here is how I keep track of my investments and not exceeding my asset limit from the Ontario Disability Support Program. So I keep track of everything, but like just a couple of reasons I keep track of everything. I need to protect me first, and then I need to make sure that I'm reaching my financial destination, which is to become a net worth millionaire, to have $1 million in assets. And then the fact that the Ontario Disability Support Program puts a limit, a ceiling, a full-on ceiling on my assets tells me that if I exceed my assets, if I break the ceiling of my assets, I break free of the financial oppressive social system we have in the country of Canada. Because I planned it out. I planned it out for every event of my life. It's the assets, become self-insured with my assets, then have private health insurance plan that covers my prescription, my dental, my vision, and prescription for pre-existing conditions. So there's a thing in Canada that has health insurance plans that do guaranteed approval without a medical exam. I got 4 quotes from 4 companies that tell me if I get their insurance plan today, how much will it cost me, so that having that in place will secure me of leaving the financial social assistance program that is designed to keep me in poverty and in the bucket of don't know because we don't want you to know. Oh, oh, we did. Oh, this is awesome. That's exactly it. This took me forever in therapy to figure out what I just said. That took forever. Oh my gosh. Okay, we don't need this right now. It's fine. Don't need that one either. Um, this one. Might go over that one. Okay, okay. So here is May. Wonder I have it over here. So May is pretty simple. May is like every budget for me kind of starts the same. The things that change in my budget when I'm planning my budget is tax credits, tax refunds, gifts, and other income, and then how much money I bring in from my self-employment small business as a content creator, entertainer, social media influencer, coach, operating from home for 20 years and counting business. So this line item in here in the plan section is always a goal. Like the goal is to revenue $5,000, but I changed this to net income $5,000. So we like to bring in net income $5,000. Net income comes from after expenses and after I save a percentage for taxes. Well, and also because it's a home business, some of my expenses that come from the business take care of home expenses, so it's a it's covered in the personal budget because you work from home. Like my cell phone, my internet, the electric bill, the insurance, the tenant insurance, not the health insurance. We haven't picked and activated an insurance plan for health insurance yet because I need to save more money. I want more savings in my savings account because even though I get a private health insurance plan that's a guaranteed approval, it doesn't cover everything. Same thing with the government assistance program. They don't cover everything, so I still need money in savings to cover things that I need in prescription costs, dental costs, vision costs. That's not covered under an insurance plan because insurance plans, they have their limitations, which is super frustrating. So they have their limitations, but you still have to pay a premium and you still have to pay out of pocket your own healthcare costs. And this is Canada. It's not like, oh, it's only in America. It's pretty much in the major countries of the world that run off of capitalism. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the income section of the May budget. Then housing, my housing costs are fixed costs. They don't change. $937.76 is my rent. I'm in rent control. So when I move out of here, they're probably, depending on how I move out of this unit, when I'm ready to move out, because I really want to buy a house, because it's an item on my vision board of have condo savings, they're probably gonna have a little um battle for my apartment because I've been here forever. Yep. And then my hydro is electricity, $86 a month. We send them $86 a month, and I'm enrolled in the low income energy savings programs. So there's typically a credit on my account, and I need to check my bill to see if there's a credit or a zero balance on my account. And depending on what it is, I call them and we figure out the best action of what to do. Do I keep the money on the electric bill, or do I get the electric company to send me back money on my account so the account shows zero balance? And ideally with bills every month, like your cell phone, internet, electricity, rent, and home insurance, the tenant insurance, you want those things to be $0 every month, that you do not owe them anything, you're not behind. I've been paying everybody a month ahead since I filed the consumer proposal. So filing the consumer proposal really did give me a fresh start on building my credit, reestablishing my money habits, and focusing on what I want because I want it, and not letting oppressive systems stop me from getting what I want. Things like that. Housing, lifestyle, not a whole lot. Even my lifestyle category, I made it really, really the same every single month, where I don't have to think about what I'm spending too much, which now I learned from watching Ramit Sethi's How to Get Rich, his Netflix show, that it's a conscious spending plan. So I put $200 in miscellaneous, $200 in fitness and health, $200 in restaurants, entertainment, 240 in grooming spa days, $400 in clothes, on $100 in household items and laundry, and then $500 on groceries. Groceries is also actually, no, groceries is groceries. It's fine. I'm gonna eat all the food. I've learned that. So I had the recycling I have. So some of the grocery items I buy, they come in boxes. I flatten every all the boxes so I can put them in the recycling. I had a lot of them that I had to flatten so they can fit in the recycling little box. I'm not putting any limitations on what I spend on groceries because I will eat all the food. Plus, also with grocery shopping, my place is small. I can't hold a lot of food here. Like me going to Costco to buy stuff in bulk over there, it's not gonna work for every item. Like certain items in Costco, I'm thinking of buying, like cleaning products, thinking of buying toilet paper, paper towel. Yes, I will buy those from Costco because it makes sense, and I hate buying them individually when I go to the store. 'Cause I feel like that's the biggest part of my grocery budget. The cleaning products and things from the grocery store, I think that's a waste. I think I should totally get those from Costco. Yeah, that like laundry detergent, the Mr. Clean, the pink stuff cleaning product, the sponges, the cleaning sponges. Those, I think I should get them in bulk at Costco, buy as much as I can that fit in my little apartment, and create a certain section of my apartment that's strictly for um stockpiling certain products that I use over a period of time instead of trying to buy them every other month or something. Yeah. So if I have multiples of those, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's how fast we went to lifestyle category. We have three, six, seven items in that category. And then transportation, $60 in transportation. We know from past spending, my transportation's less than 1% a month because I work from home. And also because I don't have a gym membership and I'm not going out. I'm not going out to eat. I'm not doing movies. My mom's unavailable out of town most of the time. Date night, he's still on vacation. I haven't heard. He's like, I haven't got the message he's back in town. So I'm in my mind, I'm telling myself he's still on his work thing or his family. He's just unavailable. So that like, there's not a whole lot I need to do for transportation. And I'm not, actually, no, I should add that in the budget. We'll figure it out. Lifestyle category may increase. So grooming, spa days, and miscellaneous and fitness might increase in my budget might increase the transportation in my budget because I'm doing more of those activities. So like, yeah, the last, did it move? The last, what, 5 items in the lifestyle budget may increase the transportation line item in the budget. I'm doing more of those stuff. It might. Then savings. I have more savings things I need to save for than lifestyle, which that's how you reach independence. It truly is. And then the savings I include in my investments, my registered disability savings plan, the tax-free savings account, the retirement savings plan, and then I'm waiting for my financial planner to tell me when the first home savings account is open, so we can put money in there to save towards the house, so we can accomplish the thing on my vision board of have condo savings. Because I really want to buy a house. I really want to own my space. Like, I really do. So, yeah. And it's to do that, I have to increase my income and then have my health insurance so I can walk away from the disability program. Hey, good vibes. Yeah, so I'm just talking about ODSP. So for me to buy my house that I want to buy, I need to increase my monthly income and increase my savings and investing so that, and then also have a private health insurance so I can walk away from ODSP. The whole point of me doing my budgets, the whole point of me working towards financial independence and getting over my healing through my financial trauma is so that I can walk away from ODSP. ODSP is the most limiting, debilitating, sometimes humiliating program we have in Canada. Plus, every province has their own social assistance disability program, and they don't do a whole lot to make you feel good about yourself, except for tell you to go and get a job and go to work. They really it just how the program is set up. And yeah, and I'm trying like I'm not giving them more power than they need. They need to know that I'm eligible for the benefits, that I claim my income and expense report for my business, that I file my taxes on time, and then they have this new thing when you log into your disability online system, the My Benefits system. They want to know if you left the country for more than 30 days, not the country, that you left the province of Ontario more than 30 days. That, like, I will follow all my rights and responsibilities in the program. And when I need to, I will contact my local legal law clinic to fight an appeal against a decision that they make. Right now, things are fine. Right now, things are fine. But for other things that I need to improve, like I did an x-ray to figure out I have a curve in my spine. It's called scoliosis, and I have sclerosis. What? Hold on. I have multiple sclerosis, and I have spine scroll. They're two. They're two similar names. So the curve in my spine, we did an x-ray because my left arm, like I'm not moving it as much because it constantly hurts me. So we're figuring that out. But whatever treatment I need for my spine and nerve damage is probably going to be physio, massage therapist, acupuncture, chiropractor. Those are not covered from ODSP. To get them covered, I need a private health insurance plan that covers alternative treatments. There's a whole budget in a private health insurance plan that covers chiropractor, massage therapist, physio, vision, speech therapists, orthodontics, or yeah, orthodontic. I should know this. I had braces. Those ODSP doesn't cover those. I mean, I'm able to get from ODSP, they might cover my compression socks because my feet were swollen a lot last year. But even that, you're filling out the form, your doctor's filling out the form, you send it to ODSP. ODSP tells you exactly where to buy those items. They don't even let you choose where you want to buy the medical device that you need to improve your quality of life. They literally tell you, oh, go here and buy it, we'll pay them. They don't even give you the option of choosing your own support devices for your disability, which Yeah, there's a whole lot from them. I don't want them in my life. I don't want them telling me what I can and cannot have because of my disability that my doctor told me I have the disability. Like I was having symptoms, it was affecting my ability to enjoy my life, affecting my ability to work. I went to my doctor. She did her assessment. She said a referral. The referral made his opinion. Then she read the opinion. And then we all together, me included, came together and agreed maybe I have a condition that is affecting my quality of life. And then we determined that the conditions that I have based on the symptoms I was presenting are lifelong permanent conditions for the rest of my life that are going to be super expensive that need to be covered into this budget. I need a drink. Hold on. Water. Wait, ginger ale? Yeah, ginger ale. Give me a second. Okay, you hear me now? Okay. So that is where did I leave off? Yeah, ODSP. I mean, I'm happy that they were there when I needed them. Like ODSP for me came in when I was in a really, really awful place in my life. And now that I'm moving through that and my disability is not going anywhere. Like every time I go to my doctor, like, wait, when's that appointment? Yeah, I have my appointment with the neurologist this month. Now I think they'll call me and let me know if it's in person or by phone, but it's probably going to be in person because the neurologist hasn't seen me in a while, and we need to do my neurological exam, where I basically have to do the vision test. They poke pins on me to see how my nerves are responding. They do this thing where they take the tuning fork from music, they knock it, and then they put it on me, and I have to let them know when it stops vibrating. I don't want to do that. Nobody signs up for that. Are you kidding me? Like, no. I've been seeing the neurologist since 2013. You really think I really want to go see a neurologist? No. I I didn't wake up and turn eight. Like, I didn't wake up and like as I was growing up as a kid, there was nowhere in there that I said, "Oh, I want to see the neurologist for the rest of my life." No. I thought I'd be rich and famous when I was a kid. Rich and famous, living in a mansion like my uncle. That is what I thought was going to happen. Not freaking out every month. Do I have enough money to last to the end of the month until my disability comes in so I can get. No, no way. No, 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 no. No. So this is exactly why I plan the budget. I work self-employed with accommodations for my disability. That took years to get ODSP to acknowledge my self-employment, to acknowledge the income I make as a person who is self self self-producing, self-employed. There's no employer. There's nobody putting money in my retirement account but me. If I want to retire with $1 million net worth in retirement, I have to put the money in there and then the stock market brings my money up to $1 million. That is the basic knowledge of how investing works. You have to put some in and then the companies that run the economy, they put money in and then everybody's working together. There's no fancy stuff that happens outside of that. And I'm pretty certain that my grandma, my aunties, my other uncles, they're probably not going to give me an inheritance. I have a lot of family members on my mom's side. And honestly, if I get an inheritance from any of those people, it will be a huge surprise. But it's no, if I want to retire and not worry about old age security, guaranteed income supplement, and CPP, because it's going to be pretty much the amount of money I get now when I turn 65. I'm 38, so 65, 28 something years from now to be getting old age security and guaranteed income and supplement that right now people that are 65 are complaining that it's not enough money and they don't have health insurance. Or if they're on ODSP and they live in a house, they're not able, they feel like they're not able to rent out their house that generated income. But I read the policy on ODSP. You can. ODSP takes like 60%. There's a 60-40 split of if you rent out your home that you own to generate an income to supplement ODSP. ODSP has a formula. They always have a formula. ODSP, where is my spreadsheet? ODSP always has a formula. ODSP always has a formula to determine how much money they give you and if you're eligible for their health benefits. As long as you're active on ODSP, you're subject to always get reviewed in their formula to determine if you're eligible. The only way to break out of that is to make your own money from employment or self-employment. Or you magically get an inheritance from somebody who wants to leave you in their estate planning. And getting an inheritance doesn't have to happen from family members. Getting an inheritance can happen from anybody. Like one of my friends just got an inheritance from one of our mentors, which is pretty awesome. She got, I don't know what she got left in her like she so Carol Lee passed away and Carol Lee left something to somebody that I know, and that's it. That's just it. She's not related to us. She's not blood related to me, but she left. Other people could leave you money. Like organizations could like you just need to make friends with the right people at the right time for them to leave you in their will. That is just how it works. And if they legally set it up, you legally get it. The law is pretty wonderful when you know what parts of the law you're going to use. I, again, they don't want you to know because you don't know because they don't want you to know. That. So yeah. Um like and the plan, so I've been getting messages from people that have an OF account that are also on ODSP and they want to figure out how to claim their income with ODSP. And I'm gonna say it now, but I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna plan out the video and then make the videos about it. That it is 100% better to report your income to ODSP when you hold on when you set up your financial accounting journals as the way that CRA, the government of Canada, the federal government wants it done. That way, you send those documents to ODSP, and the little caseworker that's giving you a hard time and doesn't want to do it, they can go to the accounting department in their office and figure it out. I'm not making a caseworker's job easier. It is their job to give me every benefit I'm entitled to. Who's still here? Because I'm not going to do it. It's on a replay over there. I'm not going to do it. Let me open it. Is it open? Okay, redirect. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so, and because now ODSP also, can it's open? Okay, is it on here? Yeah, so okay, like I sent CRA tax time, June 15 deadline for self-employment. Form T2125 statement of business and Statement of business or professional activities. I send this to the CRA. ODSP might ask for this form. ODSP has a certain list on this page of approved business expenses. These approved business expenses are determined by ODSP, the Ontario government, the provincial government, because the provincial government does not want to do the extra paperwork, so they dumb it down for them in the office. That is why. They are making it easier for them in the office who gets a salary to do their job or not. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to send them statements of business and professional activities, my independent contractor agreement, my independent sales dealer agreement. These I've sent them. Every platform, every campsite, OF, MV, any of the adult entertainment platforms you can work for online all have one of these agreements. Independent contractor, independent sales dealer, performer agreement, they all have one. And then where it says here, any formal document agreement indicating the client is an independent contractor and are not considered an employee. One of the companies I work for, they made a document saying this. I asked them to make a letter saying that I work for them or I work with them in a business agreement. Their lawyer did it. So the companies I work for, their legal team, their lawyers made up a document that I can send to ODSP to keep ODSP off my back. They're not jumping in things they don't belong. We stay in the box of rights and responsibilities. Anyhow, ODSP wants to step outside that box, I stop them from doing it. And I really wish more people on ODSP had the ability to do that because it would free you up so much. It, it would. This is why I got to make the educational videos. Educational entertainment purposes videos of things I did to make my quality of life better while living with my disability and accessing all the benefits I'm entitled to as a born Canadian citizen living in Ontario. I'm not special. I don't have any superpowers. I don't have any um family members that are high powered professionals. No. I work my ass off. And I luckily I can read, I can understand some form of legal documentation, and I put it to work for my benefit, or I find somebody who has the legal knowledge and capacity to do it. Even like if you're not able to, you need to find people who can. I said that in the beginning with cam models establishing their business properly so they don't have to go back and do it. It's also with ODSP. Have to, it's out of your survival, you have to establish what you need and don't need from ODSP based on their giant policy they written. The policy is over like 1,000 pages. Your personal situation probably only needs to focus on 20. 20 pages of the policy are probably how your life operates, how your household operates, and what you need from the government. I'm single, there's no children, I rent, I don't own my home, I'm building assets. Those are the things I focus on ODSP because those are the things in my life that I need to manage and control. I know, I said that too, control. Which is true. It's control on their end and control on my end. They think they have power over me, and I'm telling them they do not have power over me. Who you think is going to win? Hello, over here. I'll win. I will. I will. There's no way that no. There's no way. Okay, assets, income. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make videos of certain sections of the policy that people need to pay attention to if you have the ability to work when your disability allows you to do it, because everybody's household is different, everybody's situation is different, and for me, I refuse to let this giant policy dictate my life because I need health benefits for my disability. Like my multiple sclerosis medication, it is $1,900 a month for one pill a day that I sometimes forget to take if I don't remember to fill up my pill organizer exactly in order and take my pill exactly at the right time every single day, plus show up to every neurologist appointment so they can run their neurological exam and order tests where I'm lying in this giant machine that I do not like because it bangs noise in my ears. I don't like the MRI machine. I don't like the CT machine. I don't like being poked around with the ultrasound machine. I get it. Doctors use those things so they can determine my diagnosis and prognosis and things like that. And it also doing all those things is why I have access to the disability tax credit and why I have access to the entire disability support program. But getting those, like, I don't have any magical powers to make that part happen faster. I don't. But as my grandma says, I'm smart. So I'm going to read this policy every single day until I understand it so I can apply it in my life. And then, as a backup, I contact the local legal clinic in my city that helps people on ODSP organize what they need to get done so they can live on ODSP. And living on ODSP is not about the income they give you. It's about everything in the ODSP policy. Like, it's not just, oh, I get $1,400 a month from ODSP. No, I also have to make sure ODSP knows about um eligible assets, income, um, or spousal and child support. Like they want to cover everything. Farm income. Really, they want to know about farm income. Like if you happen to have a family that lives on a farm and you decide to work in the family business of the farm and you're also on ODSP, they want to know about that. They want to cover like mortgage receivables. I'm not sure what mortgage receivables is, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with people that own a house. My plan is when I buy my house, I am not on ODSP. I have my private health insurance. I have enough assets in my account. There's enough savings in my account. There's enough monthly income coming in from my self-employment. And then college, where's that thing about college? Yeah, exemption of earnings of post-secondary students. Yeah, this section here, I said this before. Exemption of earnings of post-secondary. This is probably like the most challenging thing to do is to be a post-secondary student. You're working, this is the earnings come from, and you're on ODSP because you have to worry about three things at the same time. And then with college, they say college is you have access to disability support from the college. Also have to pay attention that your case load of classes and classes for your program fit the criteria for a student with a disability according to OSAP if you're getting OSAP. But if you're able to work, yes, I'm using that four-letter word, work. If you're able to work and also save money, because now they increase the threshold, income, definition of treatment income. They changed the threshold that you can earn $1,000 and keep your ODSP benefits. It's in the policy. I'm scrolling through the policy right now. I'm trying to find it to highlight it so you know where it is. 60% of gross income for renting self-contained quarters or land or garage. They are not. I hate them. I so hate them. Why did they have to put a dollar value on everything? Exemptions, employment, children, post-secondary education, RDSP, tax benefits. Where was it? Oh no. They may have updated things on this policy last time I checked. Also, you need to read it. If you're on ODSP, you need to read this. Read it so much and then ask your local legal clinic to explain it to you. That's what they're there for. That's literally what they're there for. You like honestly, I really like I need maybe I can pitch this idea to the clinics because they need to offer it to people because it's what I needed and I couldn't get it, so I had to make it myself. And it was through employment supports, it was through therapy, it was through showing up at the town halls. So some of the legal clinics in the city, in the GTA, they were having town hall meetings to go over the changes that recently happened in ODSP. So the $1,000 income threshold, and then when CERB happened, and then the 5% increase that happened. So I was going to those meetings hoping that they would say something that's helpful to people that are working a little bit with accommodations on disability, but they didn't. So I ended up being that person because I just got frustrated of I want the support from the organization that says they're helping people on ODSP with but they're not. They literally keep you in a box. They keep you in a suppressive box and they don't teach you or encourage you to step outside that box. So insert my videos of me documenting my financial journey of ODSP poverty to financial independence because to live my entire life in a small box and I'm pushed down by financial, social, economical, social challenges we have on this planet, I'm not going to do that. I didn't work so hard in recovery, in therapy, in everything to stay in a box that's going to bring me back to a place that I worked so hard to come out of. I'm not. You may have that goal, but I'm not. I'm so not. And we've been talking for a while and yeah. So the budget for May, it's done. Budget for May, planned everything. Housing is done. $1,267.34 is housing. I planned out $1,840 for lifestyle, $60 for transportation. I plan to it's a plan. This may or may not actually happen by the end of May. $4,537.76 into my savings accounts, and then $4,052 paying off my credit card debt. That's the plan. This is what we would like to have happen in a magical world. It doesn't always happen that way. This is not a guarantee of anything of my behavior. It is my plan. It's how I step into the new version of myself that I would like to be, become somebody who's no longer on ODSP, who has a net worth, who has private health insurance, that goes into a grocery store and not worry about what I'm spending, things like that. That is what we have. Um, you may have noticed too with my videos on my YouTube channel that my voice of what I want for myself is getting stronger because I worked so hard. 2018, 19, 2020, 21, 22, 23. I worked really, really hard to get to this place. And I finally found the boogeyman, and I'm not letting the boogeyman is ODSP. I'm not letting them run anything. They're not in charge. They are not in charge. I know my legal responsibilities with them, but we're not. They're not in charge. Like, I mean, it's pretty funny sometimes when I talk to a caseworker and they try to give me their personal opinion, what they think I should do with my life. And it's they they don't have any say or control in what you do with your life. Don't let them think you do. I had that happen. I was there in the ODSP office and I'm photocopying my receipt of my income. And the two ladies were hovering over me, hovering over me. And I'm trying to photocopy the documents that my caseworker asked for using the computers in the ODSP office that the caseworker, my caseworker, told me to use. And I have two little annoying nonsense people work in the ODSP office trying to hover over me like I'm doing something wrong. I'm not letting them do that. I sound like my mother. I like my mother. I'm not letting them do that. I fully like I'm not. Like since then, the way that time, so at 2018, the caseworker I had wanted to verify my self-employment. So I sent them everything for 2017 of my self-employment. Luckily, that caseworker took amazing notes on my file that now when I send in my self-employment, right now they don't feel the need to ask for verification of my self-employment. That is how ODSP keeps themselves quiet. Give them exactly what they want, but you're doing it exceptionally well that they don't need more information from you. It's just what it is. I special diet, basic needs, shelter. What did I click here for? Drug benefit, dental benefit, utilities, um, employment. I literally have no idea why I clicked on this page. It's for something. I forgot what. What is like? This is it. I literally read this, read it every day. It's here. So, like at one point in time, caseworkers would constantly send me the self-employment directive. Like this was in a PDF document, and sometimes I would get caseworkers when I tell them I'm self-employed, they would send me this as if I don't know. Instead of them asking me if I've sent it or looking at my file, they would send me this as if I don't know it. When I know it, I've memorized it. You know, you like you watching my channel or watching my progress on my channel, you know I've memorized this policy directive ODSP. You see it on my Twitter, you see it when you talk to me in conversation. Um, every month I go over certain sections of the policy that are directly connected to my household as an individual who's a recipient of ODSP. Like, but for whatever reason, sometimes I'll get a caseworker who wants to think that I have no sense instead of having a conversation. Then, few times, twice, maybe one more. I've had a caseworker that talks to me like I'm a human being. Not all the time you're going to get that. I don't know who's working over there, but I know I could do their job better than them. But as long as you know the policy directly related to your household and what you need to provide to ODSP from your household, you're fine. Like on it, because legally, what are they going to look for if you give them exactly what they're asking for and how they're asking for it? And you have the proof, receipts, bank statements, credit report to back it up. If you have every legal document you can create a history with that proves what you say you're doing is what you're doing, ODSP is not going to bother you. It's when you don't do what's in the policy when they bother you. When you give them suspicion is when they bother you. When you never work your entire life on ODSP or never attempt to work or never go through their employment support programs or never like how like I have sometimes on my ODSP where like my self-employment made some money. Not a whole lot. I remember I purposely went and I got a job at Elections Ontario. They hired me, they registered me in their payroll. I quit. They paid me $70. ODSP got proof I got an income from Elections Ontario for $70. ODSP gave me $100 because I proved that I was working and they give there's $100 work benefit for working. That is it. you have to show some effort. You're doing some of the things in the policy so the caseworkers don't bother you. And then with everything going on in the government, they're trying to make they want to make a tip line where people can anonymously report people on it. Go ahead. I don't know what you're gonna find. I don't know what you're gonna find. I know this policy like the back of my hand. If we do a pop quiz right now, I can answer questions on it. I can totally answer questions on this right now. No, I'm doing everything I can in this policy directive. Oh, I know what I was looking for. The rights and responsibilities. Um, rights and responsibility, social assistance, not learn more, agility, no. Oh, that's the apply section. Need this. Oh, is it forms? Maybe it's forms. Learn your rights and responsibilities. Here you go. See that if I can find it right here live and show you exactly what uh see, rights and responsibilities, client beneficiaries. When you apply for or receive income support, you have both rights and responsibilities. Your family has responsibilities too. Your caseworker will explain these and rights and responsibilities to you when you apply for income support. Sometimes the caseworkers don't do this just because it says they're supposed to. Here's the thing. So if a caseworker does not do this, you have to remind them. It says in the policy overview, quote, rights and responsibilities. Literally go to the policy while you're talking to them and quote to them what they should be doing that they're not doing, that is in writing that they should be doing. I do it all the time when I talk to them. They hate it. They fully hate it. You and any member, adult member of your family would be asked to sign rights and responsibilities form to confirm that your rights are explained, that your casework explained your rights and responsibilities. Again, remind them if they did not do this. Just remind them. Just because you signed the document does not mean you actually did this. And then if they want to argue with you on it as if they did it when you know they didn't do it, you bring it to their manager. You bring it to the people that sign their paychecks. They are employees of the ODSP office. Their job is to do their job written right here. The minute they do not do their job, I will let them know they're not doing their job and I will make an appeal or I'll bring it to a complaint to the Ombudsman of Ontario to let them know they're not doing their job. And you know what? I really think now I'm going to record all of my interactions and calls with them so that there's a track record of them doing their job and not doing their job. So I have all the power and all the rights and responsibilities given to me as a benefit member unit of the ODSP program. They're not winning over here. They're just not going to win. They're not, they're just, so I know there's a growing number of people on ODSP that watch my videos, but I'm letting you know I am working towards financial independence. I'm working towards having my own private health insurance. I'm working towards having a large amount of savings in my account. I'm working towards when I tell ODSP I have this much income and assets, and they're going to tell me I'm no longer eligible. That is the whole point why I make these videos, to stay accountable, to stay on track, to work towards my goals, work through everything I want to accomplish as long as I'm living on this earth. I work too hard from recovery and therapy and program and program and program. I've been in so many programs that I just want to live my life. Like really live my life. If I'm eligible, I'm eligible. If I'm not eligible, I'm not eligible. It's my life. Like the people that are like trying to talk ish about people on ODSP, they don't live my life. You were not there in the doctor's office. You're not there holding my hand when they poke me with the needle to take the IV or to whatever they need the poke me with the IV, the needle for. You're not there. You're not there holding my hand. You're not telling me, oh, it's going to be okay. You're not there. So I don't need you to come tell me that I'm not disabled when you're not there. And there's thousands and thousands of different types of disability. You are not an expert in all of them. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is what we're doing. This is it. Like, I know what they're looking for. I know where to find the information. I know who to go to complain when they don't do what's properly done in their own verbiage. The minute they don't do their verbiage, I'm ready to fight them. Ready. I'm ready, legally ready to argue with them of them not doing their job. With everything. And plus, it's my name associated with this file that's going to follow me for the rest of my life. People also don't realize that. So people on ODSP, and it's legally done properly, it's legally attached to your name, social insurance number, your bank accounts for the rest of your life. I don't need somebody who's not here interfering with me and them that I legally signed for. I legally went into the office. I walked into the office. I sat there. A caseworker showed up. They told me my file. They told me what I was supposed to get. They gave me a welcome package. They sent me home. They told me how many days I'll get my check in my name. And it had to match my ID. I don't. So all the drama, all the chaos, and all the political nonsense that's around it, no, it's like, no. I don't care what Ford or anybody has to say about people like, no, because they're not me. They're not living my life. I'm living my life for me. I'm doing what I need to do. And you can watch the journey, watch me do it, because you need to watch me do it to complain about what I'm doing, like flat out. We know that you have to watch this to know what I'm doing to go talk whatever behind my back because you think I'm doing. I don't have time for that. I really don't. Okay, is there anything else I need to cover? Because I think I covered everything. Um, I'm not sure how many people are watching all of this stuff, but it's it's that simple. I'm pretty sure whoever, like my neighbors heard me and whatever, because I get really emotional about this. I get really, really emotional about this. This is my life. This is me living my best life, living my rich life. I planned it out. I planned it out dollar for dollar, insurance package for insurance package, investment account for investment account, disability tax credit, registered disability savings plan, CPP disability. Because here's the thing about the CPP disability. I have to earn an income that contributes to the CPP Canada Pension Plan disability. If I do not earn an income, I'm stuck with guaranteed income supplement, old age security, and maybe credit cards when I turn 65. We are not doing that. My doctors said, like, you have a permanent disability and oh, you can live with it and live a relative quality of life. We're going to do that. If my doctors are promising me, oh, you're relatively healthy, I know you have this condition, I know it's permanent, oh, don't worry, we'll set you up at all if they're going to promise me all of these wonderful things, we're going to have those wonderful things. Like the amount every time I go to my doctor and she says, "Oh, don't worry, we set you up a referral." Oh yeah, that's a good doctor. I literally ask my doctor if the doctor she's sending me to is a good doctor. Like, and I will tell her when I go to a doctor that she sent me to, I don't like him, and here's why. You need to go find me another person. If you want me hopeful about my life, feel like I have tomorrow to live for, and the future is my oyster, and I can do whatever. I'm gonna do it, and if you tell me I can have it, you better be there to give me the support so I can have it. Like I'm born here, born in Ontario, born in Canada, disabled in Canada. I'm gonna access everything this country and promise is giving me because this is my birthright, which my mom has said that to me. My mom fully said, when I got approved on ODSP, she fully said that to me. Grandma too. They both said it to me. They both said it to me. Said if you're like, I filled out the form. You think I wanted to fill out ODSP when I applied for ODSP? No. I was certain I could get back to work. And then I couldn't. Like I really wanted to work, I was working a job outside the house and I was working my business at home. And then somewhere in there I thought I would go to college by myself because I like I was so headstrong on what I was doing that I had no time to process that my permanent disability was limiting my ability. Something had to stop me from the path I was on before to focus on taking care of my disability so that the disability became manageable according to my doctors, but still debilitating because it could progress. So the thing about my disability, it's manageable, but we're monitoring it for the progression to see when it will get worse. It's always there. We're always waiting for, will this get worse? Will I have another disability? Will I relapse? It's always there. Always, always, always there. And when it's not there, I'm focused on this. I'm pointing it to my budget. I'm pointing to my financial plan. The financial plan is laid out. If I do all the steps in the right order at the right time, I will achieve everything on that vision board. Everything on the vision board will happen. Also with the whole t-shirt thing I have on right now. Yeah. So I don't have anything else to say because it's all been said. It I'll say it again next month. I will say it again next month. Okay, so if you've been in the video this long, you've been on the live video this long, you're still here, you have comments or questions about ODSP, put them in the comment. I really need to make videos about ODSP and working with a disability on ODSP because I need people to have the information that there's hope. I don't like there is hope you can get what you want when you're like the things you're able to do, you need to focus on what you're able to do. Because you can't change your disability. It's just what it is. Like I live with it like it's a roommate. I can't kick it out. It's just there. Sometimes it gets into a dramatic fit and I got to deal with it. So you need like control the controllable. I already showed you all my controllables. These are things I can focus on. These are things I control. These are focus I work on. These are things that I do not let some caseworker who pulls up my file and sees a couple of numbers and whatever. She's like, they don't know who I am. They just see like, what do they see? They mostly focus on my financials. Honestly, ODSP really focuses on my finances. Income, assets, did I get married? Oh, do I have children? I'm not having children. I don't know if I'll get married. and I'm building my income and assets. So ODSP is monitoring when my assets and income will exceed their threshold limitations they put on me, so they can send me a letter that I'm no longer eligible. Because the income and assets, the financial number, I've reached the destination of the financial number of no longer being eligible in ODSP. I've said this before. Either I said it in this video or I said it in another video. It's a financial number to walk away from ODSP. Like it's like your household has a fixed financial number to walk away from ODSP. You can achieve that number or just let it sit over there. But I'm telling like poverty, to get out of poverty is you increasing income and assets and you reach the financial destination where you're no longer in poverty. It's a financial number. It true like look like you have to do the numbers. This is your word problem. What is your financial number to leave ODSP? I know mine. You see it. You in my videos when I go through the budget, see my financial number to leave ODSP. And it's written in the policy. It's written in the policy. Go read the 600-page, 1,000-page policy of ODSP. It's in there. They literally tell you the number you have to have where they no longer support you. I'm gonna leave it at that because I would go into a rant all over again. Yeah. So, bye.